Alright, so we have yet another boat that we're going to fix up. It came with a Evinrude V6 two-stroke. We are going to repower this boat, so this motor is going to come off. The guy told me that the starter broke, and so we started splitting the cases and stuff. I don't know why, maybe the bracket broke on the casing. We haven't even looked at it. We just went ahead. We're going to be looking at motors, and just going to take that off, sell for parts or whatnot. This is a 1986 hull. Trailer is in really good condition. It's aluminum. It's not too bad of a boat. Let's go on the other side. It did rain a little bit, so it cleaned it up somewhat, but it's still dirty. This thing needs a lot of love. Nice deep hole in it. Here I'm going to take you guys inside the hole. We'll see what it looks like. The ladder's really nice. It's a pretty beefy ladder. I'm already taking off the motor off. This is for the hydraulic steering system. So let's go in here. It has a live wall right here. I do have that cover. Bunch of parts laying down here. Flywheel, airbox. So let's check this out and see that there's some storage in here. I have no clue what this is. Oh wow. Yeah, we got a bunch of Capri Suns in there, and Mountain Dew looks like. Storage compartment here, not bad. We got some rod holders. Another one in the back. Oh, there's some storage stuff back here. I didn't see that. I guess that's where we'll put the batteries and stuff, and the oil tank. We got two seats up here. Pretty dirty up here. Controls, gauges and whatnot. Like I said, just really dirty. The inside isn't bad at all. That's the hood for the motor. We just put it in there so it wouldn't fly away. But it's really not bad at all. It just needs some cleaning. And she'll clean up really good. The wood needs to be stained. As you can see, it's just faded. Looked like this boat maybe had some speakers in here, but not sure whether maybe the radio was in here. And no, it wasn't. Definitely speakers. Maybe there's a radio in the cabin. I really haven't went inside the cabin. Coming to the front. Looks like we have an anchor up here. Storage right there, and I really never really understood why they did this, because this is just for the cabin. It's not like maybe there's like a storage compartment here or something, but it's a little weird because the cabin's right here, just like an access thing. You would assume it would be used for storage, but it really isn't. We got two windows for the cabin, pretty neat. Nice windshield. But yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm already removing the hydraulic steering system, and I'm going to unbolt this motor. Alright, so the engine is off completely. I did it like this because I didn't have the flywheel on in order to use the mounting system in order to hoist it properly, but this works, and like I said, it's a parts motor anyway. This is the motor that we recently bought. I'm going to see and hope that the hydraulic steering will fit on here and that it will mount properly on there. Alright, so I just finished mounting the engine onto the transom. The hydraulic steering system that was on the other motor did fit actually perfectly on this engine. I didn't know if they were maybe universal unit, but I guess it is. Like I said, steering works good. Only thing now I have to do is take the old control box off, run the new harness, new controls with the cables and battery cables, and the motor will be 100% done. Then after I do the motor, I just have to clean the boat inside and start doing a lot of small things and seeing what works and what doesn't work on the boat. So I installed the cables and the key panel in the boat. I'm going to show you guys what we have done. Been pretty busy, so I haven't been recording too much. Like I said, the controls are in, the cables are in, key panel right here, it's all wired in. We took everything out of here, and it's actually in pretty good shape, and you could just see it. I mean, it's going to shine up really nice in here. It has some doors in here. Not bad of a little boat. Gonna close this because we're done for today, and tomorrow we are going to work on it some more. Looks like we're missing a latch here. That's fine, but like I said, I'm glad that the steering works on it. It's really smooth to turn this. So yeah, so that's where we're at. It just needs a lot of cleaning. Once I completely hook up all the engine and stuff, because I still have to put the oil tank in here. I haven't done that, and hook up the fuel line. We're just gonna pressure wash everything and start cleaning everything, use some bleach or whatnot, and just do a few things like this has to go here, whatnot for the live well, just small things. So we'll leave that up for tomorrow. Alright, so today's a new day. Just wanted to show you guys what I'm working on now. I'm hooking up the oil tank reservoir. I'm putting it in right here. It's pretty much a brand new tank that the guy gave us. I just installed the bracket on the bottom, so I have to put the top bracket on so it holds it in place. Run these hoses. Already made a hole right here so I could run the hoses to the motor and the electrical. I kind of could have put it in there, but it would have been really tight because we had the pumps for the trim tabs, and because it's hydraulic driven, and we have a big battery going in there, so it's going to be really tight, and I'd rather just make it somewhat neat and whatnot. So that's what I'm doing right now. Alright, so a little quick update. I have the old motor loaded up on the trailer. I already have it sold. Like I said, this is a parts motor. Great parts on it, just too much work to even mess with, to even get running. Right now, I am going to the store to buy a new fuel line for this engine, and also I have to hook up the cables, and this motor is pretty much ready to go. We just have to make the wiring and all whatnot look pretty. But what I'm going to do is, you see up there, someone replaced half of the, pretty much, a little bit more than half of the gas tank cover. I'm pretty sure because it was rotted, and the wood was probably fiberglassed in. So the easiest way that the guy did was he put this. I'm not sure what it's called, but I know they sell this at Home Depot because they I'd seen it before in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this off with the same piece of wood completely over here, because it actually looks pretty good with that. I like the look of it, and I just don't want to leave half of it. You know, normally this cover right here is a little bit rotted, so why not finish off the whole look of this? So that's what I'm going to do. And so far it's going great, and down here everything's connected. I have the oil tank and everything mounted, which is good. So today my goal is to get the engine 100% ready to go, and maybe some pressure washing, and I believe we are painting the bottom too and staining the wood, so we need to hurry up and get this thing going so we can get on the water and finish this project up and move on. So just want to give you guys an update. The motor is completely hooked up. I am running an external fuel tank because the fuel in the main fuel tank is drained, and I don't have the time right now to go to the gas station, so I'm just gonna fire up the engine really quick and test it on an external fuel tank. This is what it looks like in here. Has my battery in there. There's a fuel water separator in there. I also finished this, like I was telling you earlier. Wasn't too bad, but the hardest part was cutting this piece of wood because it's just a smaller piece. All the other ones went really smoothly. Looks way much better than it used to. Not sure if I showed you guys this before, but controls are up here, your key panel. Now I'm just gonna fire this motor up Make sure everything is working properly. She runs good. Tilt and trim. Up. Down. So I just went ahead and I took my pressure washer and I did a quick pressure wash underneath and pretty much the whole boat. I didn't go really into detail. I just ran it over with the pressure washer, trying to get all the dirt off as much as possible because we're going to be painting the bottom. Just want to give you guys a little overview of what it looks like, and I also pressure wash all the wood in here. So you can see it's still dirty, but once we're ready to pretty much start detailing the boat, everything will be off. But it already looks way much better. Coming up here in the cabin. The cabin pretty much looks the same. It wasn't really too bad at all. Let's go to the front. Like I said, it still needs a lot of cleaning, and it'll look really nice after we're done with it. So we just removed all the pieces of wood. My buddy's here. He's helping me. He's actually at Home Depot. We have the ladder piece off already. He is doing all the wood. I'm going to be doing the bottom paint, and I have to do a few repairs in the front. Just gonna fill in, there's gashes in here. Apparently the guy who owned the boat before hit an oyster bar. So there's a few small gashes, not too bad, but as you can see they are here. I just want to fill these in before I put bottom paint on the boat so it looks somewhat decent. So I just have the tape on the hull already. It's almost ready to be painted. We also have the wood staining going on over here. It's looking great. So I already filled in the gashes in the front caused by the oyster bar. We are already painting the bottom. She's all smooth. And we're gonna put probably 2 coats on here because the first coat won't do it, but 2 coats should do it. You guys can see it's really nice. It's glossy, so it's shining really nice. Looking great. So I just finished up painting the bottom of the boat completely. The bottom is painted. As you can see, it looks really good. We're putting the wood back. It's on right there. The door's going on now. It's just coming out really nice, slowly. So today I'm going to be doing some small things, just putting this on right now on this live well cover. After I'm done with that, I'm probably going to clean the cushions because it's pretty hot out, so it could dry pretty quickly. So I went ahead and bought a new wind strap because the old one was no good. It broke under pressure, as you can see. Broke right there. Bought a brand new one. Just putting her on right now. What we're doing now is I'm actually cleaning the motor, and my friend is taking the dirt off the boat. As you can see this dirt stuff on the boat, all this grease and whatnot. We're getting all that off. We're just gonna do detailing here soon. So we ended up moving the boat to my buddy's house because at my house I have a bunch of trees and leaves will get in the boat and whatnot, and we want to get it pretty clean, and in order to do that, this is a perfect place to do it. Just want to show you guys something. This boat actually came with blue LED lights in here. I had to wire them up, but they're on right now. It's a little bright outside, but there's actually LED lights in here, which is pretty neat. So I'm almost close to being done with the boat. I just have to do a few small things, and one of the small things is putting these cushions into the cabin. The boat is pretty much all cleaned up. I cleaned it up yesterday. So I'm just going to do these few things and then I'll be completely done with this boat. Our blue lights have arrived, and I'm going to install these into the cabin right now. Alright, so check this out. The lights are in. It's gonna look really good at night. It's actually pretty bright during the day. I have these lights are on, but it's so bright outside you could barely even see them on. So at night I'll shoot a video and show you guys what it looks like during the night, because I'm telling you guys it's gonna look really good and you guys got to see this at night. Alright guys, so it's dark enough to flip the switch for the lights. Let's see how they turned out. Wow, look at that. Now, is that awesome or what? That makes a huge difference. I mean, it looks really nice and it matches the lights, blue lights out here. This thing is just really sweet. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. Let's see if we could see it in the front, because there's two windows up here. Wow. That is so cool. I love these LED strips. They're cheap and they work really good. Look at that. How awesome is that? Alright, so tomorrow we're gonna put this thing in the water and we'll see how she runs. Alright, so the boat is completely finished. I'm gonna give you guys a overview of it. We're gonna walk around it. So what we did to this is we put the bottom paint on, we repowered it, and we cleaned the whole boat. We also put some LED strips in the cabin, new wind strap on here. I mean, as you guys can see, it's a pretty nice boat. This is a 1986 Aquasport. The motor is a 200 horsepower fuel injected 2-stroke, 2005. Here, I'm gonna go inside it. So I'll open up the hatches. If you guys remember, in here there was a bunch of Capri Suns and sodas. It's all cleaned out. This is the live well. Some water in there, but it's all clean. Got a hydraulic steering setup on here. It has trim tabs. I have the oil tank reservoir in here. The battery is on this side. I finished the wood pieces. This is where the fuel tank is. Some more storage in here. Let's go to the front. Not bad little boat. And I'll bring you guys into the cabin. The cabin is actually pretty clean. It's nicely set up in here. Cushions are all cleaned up. And like I said, there is LED strip in here. So at night, this whole cabin should light up pretty good. Drawers in here. This middle piece can come up if you want more room in here. So yeah, it was a great fun little project. So we're gonna put the boat in the water, driving over there. Hopefully she does pretty good for us. Starts right up. Look at that, she runs really good. Pumping great water. Ready to go. Alright, so we just got the boat out of the water. She ran great. It's a great looking boat. Hopefully someone's gonna enjoy this boat. We had a great time working on it. We do have more boats coming, so stay tuned. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.